Hello guys and girls, welcome back to the Racing Line for another circuit guide here on iRacing. This is week 3 of season 3 2022 in the GT4 Fixed Challenge with me driving the Aston Martin Vantage GT4. This week we are around Sandown International Motor Raceway, the new circuit here on iRacing, and the date and time is set to the 2nd of July 2022 at 2:50 in the afternoon to match the official race time sent out on the season 3 PDF. All circuit guides are run using the sprint fix setup, same format as before, breakdown lap followed by a full speed uninterrupted lap followed by an offboard lap, and as usual this is filmed before the week has begun, so it's difficult to compare lap times, but let's see if we can help you guys find some time around this small but actually surprisingly tricky to get right circuit. So here we are on the main straight. We want to be on the right hand side, ready for the sharp left-hander of turn 1. Just deceivingly sharp, this one, and there's a big inside curve that you want to avoid. The braking zone just before the 100-meter board where this white wall ends, hard on the brakes from 5th down into 3rd. Trail brake in, try and avoid the inside curb, and then smoothly apply the power on the exit, and try not to use too much curb on the exit as well. On the left-hand side now, as we approach this tricky chicane, you're going to see a road veer off to the left. That's where we're going to get on our brakes. Down to 3rd gear, mount these curbs. You can see constantly on the throttle through there, but you've got no time to rest because looking up the road, we're going to brake about 3/4 of the way along that curb on the right-hand side before downshifting into 2nd and then flooring it out there. Now, traction out of that corner is so important. I had to use 2nd because I carried a bit too much speed, but actually I found using 3rd isn't that much of a disadvantage, and you can get a nice smooth exit and maximize your traction. If you engage traction control or get a wiggle on, you're going to lose time down this straight. Next braking zone just past the 50-meter board as the grass starts again on the right hand side, and this is a slight brake. Keep it in 5th, get it turned in, coast in, and now feather the throttle all the way through. You can see we planted the throttle back down there, and then just as we bounce over this curb on the left hand side, you can see some grass. We're hard on the brakes straight away as the car settles down into 2nd once again. Same as before, you can use 3rd there if you want to play it safe, but you'll see many drivers go off there where they either brake too late or they brake as the car has not settled itself. Next braking zone, 50-meter board on the left-hand side of the circuit from 4th down into 3rd. Hard on the brakes with your aim to be on the right-hand side of the circuit as you exit that corner so that you can open up that left. You can see we just coasted through that left-hander and then smoothly applied the power as we exit that corner onto this final straight and across the line for a 112.2. Let's go through that again, full speed, uninterrupted, exactly what we just went over. So we're looking for the end of the white wall on the right hand side. We're in 5th gear, stay on the right hand side. There it is, just before the 100-meter board, hard on the brakes, down to 3rd, get it turned in, coast in towards the apex, smoothly apply the power on the exit, get over to the left-hand side. There's the road on the left, hard on the brakes, down to 3rd, mount the curb on the right, apply the throttle through the left, and then brake just before the curb ends on the right-hand side. You may have to use 2nd, but you can also use 3rd. It's not a major disadvantage. Watch out for that wall on the right-hand side. I hit that a few times. Just from carrying too much speed, and if you bounce over that exit curb as well, it costs you so much time. So really try and get a nice smooth exit out of these corners and try to avoid the curbs as much as you can. Just past the 50-meter board, dab the brakes, keep it in 5th, and now back on that power as soon as you hit that apex, and then hard on the brakes once the car settles, down into 3rd, or 2nd gear if you need to, and then get straight back on that power on the exit again. Avoid that exit curb if you can. If you can get a nice smooth straighter exit, you'll gain more time than me. 50-meter board down to 3rd, exit on the right hand side of the circuit, turn in and coast to the final apex and smoothly apply the power on the exit there, because the rear end will absolutely lose control if you just floor it out of that final corner, especially if you're going to use that exit curb like I just did there, and across the line for a 112.2. As usual, that is pretty much it from me. I'm going to leave you with this offboard lap. Don't forget to keep those likes and comments coming in, and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. And if I don't see you on track this week, then I'll see you next week for the next video here on the Racing Line. Peace!